students, in the last video we had studied a 2:1 multiplexer which had two inputs, one output and one select line. In today's video we'll again revisit the 2:1 multiplexer but with an added special line which is called as the enable pin. So what is the necessity of this special line which is the enable pin? When we have bigger digital circuits which might incorporate many multiplexers and other combinational circuits and different ICs, in such circuits typically all the circuits may not be functional at the same time. It is quite likely that only a part of the digital circuit is functional and the other needs to be shut off for that time being, so that there is no consumption of power in the other ICs. And this can be done with a special pin provided with those ICs or those digital circuits, and this pin is called as the enable pin. So in addition to the minimum required pins for a 2:1 multiplexer, that is two input lines, one output line and one select line which are necessary for a 2:1 multiplexer, we will have one more line which is an input line which is called as the enable pin. Typically it is denoted by the symbol E. Now how does this enable pin control the function of the multiplexer? For the pin which is shown, which is E over here, this will enable the function of the multiplexer only when the E pin is a 1. In other case, if the E pin is 0, is made 0, then the multiplexer will not work as a multiplexer. The output will simply be a 0. In only the case where E is 1, only in that case the output Y will be either I0 or I1 depending upon the select pin. That means the multiplexer IC or this particular circuit will work as a multiplexer provided that the E pin is 1. So let us look at how does this reflect in the equation which we had obtained for output Y, and how does the implementation change. So for the basic 2:1 multiplexer, we had written earlier that Y is equal to S bar dot I0 plus S dot I1. Now we have to introduce one more input, that is E. So let us write the table again with this new input, that is E, then the select input and then the output which is Y. Now E can have two possible states, that is either 0 or 1. So if E is 0, the multiplexing function is disabled. So irrespective of what the select input is, output Y should be a 0, that is what we want. So if E is 0, S is 0, output Y should be a 0. If E is 0 but the select line is 1, even in this case the output Y should be a 0, which means that if the enable input is not a 1, then the output will not follow the input lines I0 and I1. The other case is if this enable input is 1, that means the function is being enabled. In that case, depending upon the select line, if the select line is 0, Y will be equal to I0, and if the enable is 1 but the select line is 1, then output Y will be equal to I1. This is how the table would get modified after introduction of the enable pin. Let us now try to write the equation, modify the earlier one which we had got. So we have to implement that if E is 1, then only the output Y is equal to either I0 or I1 depending upon S0 or 1. So if E is 1 can be implemented by ANDing E with each of these terms. Therefore, the expression for Y can now be modified as E dot S bar dot I0 plus E dot S dot I1. This is the equation now for the new multiplexer. Let's see how its implementation will look. So now we have two inputs. One is E, the other is S. So the first term is E to be taken for ANDing. This is S, this is E. The second is S bar. So this is inverted, it becomes S bar, and then the input for the multiplexer from I0, these three to be ANDed. The second term starts with an E, then S, and then I1, and then these two will be ORed to generate the output Y. So you can see that the enable input is an additional input to each of these AND gates. Unless and until this input is 1, whatever may be the other two inputs, the output of this will always be a 0. So only if this enable input is 1, according to the select line, the output of that AND gate will follow the input line. Now this can be slightly modified by taking the term E common. So we can write this as E dot S bar dot I0 plus S dot I1, and this implementation can be done slightly different in a different way. That is, this is S bar I0. So we use the same earlier implementation first, then S, combined with I1, generating the OR output, these two ANDs connected to an OR output, and then this odd term of these two products can be ANDed separately with the E term, that is the enable input. So there can be an additional line over here which would be the enable input, and then this will generate the output Y. So a 2:1 multiplexer can be either implemented by introducing an enable pin with every first stage of the AND gate, or the enable can be introduced after generating the summation and then ANDing it with the enable input. Now there can be one more possibility over here. We have said that only if the E is 1, then only the output Y will follow the input lines depending upon the select lines. Which, in other words, we can say that the enable, if it is high, that is 1, then only the multiplexer function will be active. That means it will work as an multiplexer. In other case, when E is 0, in that case output Y will be a 0. Such type of enable line is called as an active active high enable line. So when we are saying that the multiplexer will be active only when the E is high or the enable input is 1, that type of line is called as active high enable line. And this can be opposite also. That means you can make a function active when E is low. That type of line will be called as active low line. So these two states of enable lines, when we say active high enable and active low enable, it means that the function will be active whenever the corresponding state is achieved by the line. So if we say that the enable line is 1 and the enable is active high, it means that the function will be activated when the enable is high. But if we have an opposite type of line, in which case it will be called as enable bar or E bar, that is active low line. In that case, the function will be active only when the enable line will be low. So right now we have discussed about active high enable line, but it can be opposite. That means these two terms will come over here. For E00 and for 11, the output Y will be 0. So I leave it to you as an exercise to write this particular table for an active low enable line and get the expressions and do the implementation for an active low enable line. Thank you.